Welcome to SUPRS Live. We are back from Christmas break, and it's time to go Supermodified sim racing again. Tonight, we're at Mosport Speedway for the 15th annual Snowball Derby, Crazy Canuck Snowball Derby. Glad you could all join us here. It's going to be a fun show. A little shy on cars, but should be a neat show. We got a couple guys that haven't raced with, or one guy hasn't raced with us for a while, so that's exciting to have him back as well. And we'll talk to him maybe tonight, this evening. But first of all, we want to say that we've had some pretty good racing before 2019 came around at the end of 2018. If you've never seen any of our stuff before, these are the ultimate short track race car, the mighty Supermodifieds, radically offset roadsters, 1,850 pounds, 900 horsepower if you're from over the pond. These cars race on short track paved ovals in the United States. Open wheel cars. I guess you could say they're somewhat similar to sprint cars, but that's about all you can say in similarities. Tonight, we want to talk a little bit about what happened at the last race for Supers, and that was the Christmas special, won by Keith Powell at... actually, it was a NASCAR heat race at Randers Speedway, and that was a good show there, and glad Keith could win that one. He got himself a Burger Smokehouse ham. Last year, Keith was the recipient, last year he was the recipient of 10 bonus points when he teamed with his partner, Steve Callahan, to win the Snowball Derby Team Challenge Championship. And, you know, that's something to keep in consideration tonight is Keith won the Christmas special. It put him to within 13 points of the lead. Keith had held the lead early in the season. Then he dropped back some. And now he's clawed his way back to within 13 points of defending series champion Rob Warren. And if he runs good tonight, he could pick up those points and move back in front of Rob Warren. So qualifying not so good tonight. Qualified back in about sixth position, but he's got a pretty good teammate. We've got him in the broadcast booth right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's talk to the guy that won our last race. Keith, put one on you, pal. Keith, welcome back from break. Welcome into the broadcast booth, and welcome to Mosport Speedway.
Hey, thanks, Bobby. It's going to be a pretty exciting race, I think, tonight. I had to make a couple changes after qualifying. I just wasn't too happy with it. And after watching some of the guys that definitely been working on their setups here at this place since we last practiced, a lot of guys got quite a bit faster. So I'm going to make some changes here in the heat race and, you know, see if I like them or not, see if I can just get a little bit quicker.
Keith, tell us a little bit about that ham you won, man. That was it pretty tasty from Burger Smokehouse?
Oh, it was great. Thanks, Burger Smokehouse, for that, and SUPRS. That's an awesome deal that they have there for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And finally was able to win something from Burgers, and I loved it. Yeah, the whole family loved it. So thanks again to Burgers. That was awesome.
Keith, let's talk a little bit about this format tonight. It's crazy. That's why we call it the Crazy Canuck Snowball Derby. Everybody time trials. Everybody runs a heat. The top three finishers from the heat races then go to the Canadian Pursuit, which is single file. And if you get past, you're out of the race. Knowing that you're going to make probably a good heat race finish, you can't finish any worse than fourth. That adds up. But then you've got to run good in that pursuit to try to get a good starting position. What's the most critical part of this night's format for you and as you see it going in?
That's hard to say. It's because it is so weird and it's so crazy. It's definitely, I think the biggest thing is just the feature. It's 50 laps. It's quite a while. I think saving the back of the car, make sure that the back of the car doesn't get away from you those last 15 laps will probably be the most critical. But it's a really narrow, tight joint, but with long speed straightaways. So, anything could happen in that feature. So I think the last 50 laps of the feature, if you keep the car clean, will be the most critical. I got lucky and got teamed up with a guy that knows how to get around this joint. So, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how this shakes out.
Keith, I want to wish you the best of luck tonight. Boy, you've got some heavy-duty points on the line, 15 bonus points if you and your teammate Nelson Rodriguez can pick up the Team Challenge Championship tonight. Big points all the way around here tonight. Good luck to you. You've got some clawing to do, and I know how bad you want that SUPRS Championship.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck to you too, Bobby. Yeah, me and Rob, I think we're just going to battle all season long, but that's how it should be, 2-3 guys battling. So it'll be a fun season. I can't wait to finish this one.
Keith, put one on you, pal. Getting ready to go for the first heat race of the Crazy Canuck Snowball Derby. So as we said, we've put the drivers on teams after time trials, and here's your teams for tonight. Now you want to keep an eye on each of these drivers as they are teamed up and racing for points through the heats and the feature to try to gain as many points as they can to become the Snowball Derby Team Challenge champions. Team number 1 tonight is your fast qualifier, Rob Warren, and your slowest qualifier, Dave Burgandy. That's the 35 and the 52. Team 2 tonight is the 25 of Bob Gangwer and the 42 of Carl Becker. A couple of Midwesterners on Team 2. Team number 3 tonight, a new guy and an old guy that's a new guy again. It's number 3, Brad Keyser. Watch for him in the red car. And number 21, Buddy C. Buddy caught him. And the number 52 Danzer car will be scored as 21 tonight. And on team number 4, one of the guys we just talked to, second in points right now, in the orange number 41, it's Keith Powell. And driving the blue and black number 7 Star Speedway machine, it's Nelson Rodriguez. So number 7 and number 41, Rodriguez and Powell, are on team 4. Now, each of these guys are going to be racing for their own championship points throughout the night as well. And you heard Keith Powell talking about how close the points championship is with him and Rob Warren.